Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the real stories hidden in company filings. And today we've got some news from Soluna Holdings that is, well, let's just say it is about expanding their digital real estate. If you are curious about how companies like Soluna Holdings are talking about their growth and what it might mean for their future ventures. Stick around because we're diving deep into one of their recent filings, and hey, if you are all about getting the inside scoop on corporate moves, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a fantastic Discord community linked down in the description where you can chat with fellow analysts and get even more exclusive insights. So this document is what they call a Form 8. Think of it as a company's way of shouting out important news that investors need to know about right away outside of their regular quarterly or annual reports. It is like a bulletin board for significant events. The earliest event reported here happened on the 17th of February 2026. That is our starting point for the news they're sharing. The company we're looking at is Soluna Holdings, Incorporated. They are incorporated in Nevada. Their IRS employer identification number is 14 to 1,462,255, which is basically their tax ID for figuring out who is who. Now, they've got their main office listed at 325 Washington Avenue NU Extension. And if you needed to call them, their number is 516-216-9257. But honestly, the real juicy stuff isn't in the contact details. Let's skip over some of the legal checkboxes this form has to go through. What is really interesting is what kind of stocks or securities they have registered. They've got their common stock, which trades under the symbol SLH on the NASDAQ. This is the regular stock most people might buy. They also have a special type of stock called 9.0% Series Accumulative Perpetual Preferred Stock. With the ticker SLNHP, this is usually a bit different than common stock, often paying a fixed dividend. It is also on the NASDAQ. They've checked a box here indicating they are not an emerging growth company. This usually means they've been around for a while and have to follow more stringent financial reporting rules. Alright, we're getting to the heart of it. This section, item 7.01, is all about something called Regulation FD, which stands for Fair Disclosure. Basically, it means if a company shares important non-public information with some investors, they have to share it with everyone at the same time. So on the 17th of February 2026, Soluna Holdings announced in a press release that they are expanding their partnership with a company called Blockware. They are adding another 6 megawatts of capacity. Think of megawatts as units of power. Adding 6 megawatts means they are significantly increasing their ability to generate or manage energy, specifically at their Dorothy 1 site in West Texas. This sounds like a move towards growing their operations, likely in the energy or cryptocurrency mining space, given their previous announcements. Now, this next part is a bit of legal fine print. They are saying that the information in this section and in the attached press release will not be considered officially filed, with the SEC in a way that makes them responsible for any inaccuracies under certain laws. This is pretty standard for these kinds of disclosures, often meaning they are presenting information without formally embedding it into their SEC filings. Then we have item 9.01, which covers exhibits. This is where they list all the extra documents attached to this report. The number 99.1 is their press release, dated the 17th of February 2026, so the actual details of the partnership expansion are in that attached document. And 104 is the cover page interactive data file, which is just a machine-readable version of the report's cover. Finally, we have the signatures to confirm that the right people have approved this filing. The date of the signature is the 17th of February 2026, and it is signed by David C. Michaels, who is their Chief Financial Officer. This tells us the CFO of Soluna Holdings has authorized this report. Now let's get into my take on this. This filing is pretty straightforward. It is essentially announcing a partnership expansion and the addition of 6 megawatts of power capacity. For Soluna Holdings, this is a clear signal that they are betting on growth, likely in areas like data centers or cryptocurrency mining, which are very power-intensive industries. The key takeaway here is expansion. They are increasing their operational capacity, which is generally a good sign for a company looking to grow its business. However, without seeing the actual press release or more detailed financial reports, it is hard to say if this expansion is funded by solid cash flow, new debt, or existing resources. Expansion is good, but how you pay for it and how profitable it becomes are the real questions. What ID be looking for next are more details on the financial performance tied to this larger capacity. Are they generating more revenue? Are their costs under control? This 8K is more of a notification than a deep dive into financials, but it definitely sets the stage for future performance. What is your take on this expansion? Do you think it is a smart move for Soluna Holdings? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If this breakdown helped you understand what is going on, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. And don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description, to keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.